The hearing will now come to order. This hearing is styled An Enduring Legacy, the Role of Financial Institutions in the Horrors of Slavery and the Need for Atonement. This is part 2. Slavery is our nation's original sin and one of the most horrific crimes ever committed against humanity. It was an era in infamy spawned by centuries of societal evil. It was characterized by kidnapping, rape, murder, enslavement of babies, denial of education, and forced labor. It is my honor to convene this historic consequential second hearing to continue the examination of the role financial institutions played in the perpetuation of this horrific crime against humanity and the need for atonement. In June of this year, Chairwoman Maxine Waters and I, together with subcommittee chairs Sherman, Cleaver, Perlmutter, Himes, Beatty, Foster, and Lynch, sent inquiries to the 10 largest U.S. banks and the 10 largest U.S. insurance companies, requesting information about their historical connections to slavery. While a number of institutions had researched their history and provided the committee with findings, many of them had not, and certain of those had no intentions of doing so. Many of our financial institutions have known connections to slavery and have profited enormously from centuries of economic prosperity that was built on the backs of enslaved people. In today's dollars, these institutions have a collective value in the trillions. Today, we will examine the actual valuation of slave labor and its impacts on the U.S. economy, how the exploitation of enslaved people caused the U.S. economy to prosper while severely disadvantaging the descendants of enslaved people throughout generations. Our institutions that profited and perpetually benefited from slavery and how they might atone for this history will also be examined. Ours is a great nation that will be a greater nation when we atone for our seminal sin, the crime against humanity known as slavery. And in the course of today's hearing, I will examine one other aspect of it, and it is something that I call a perfect victim, a perfect victim. I will now yield to the ranking member for 5 minutes